Don't buy a foldable phone in 2026 even if Apple releases one, because the screens still fail under normal use and repairs they cost more than buying a new regular phone. Samsung's Galaxy Z TriFold, their latest foldable, revealed last month, snapped when bent the wrong direction during durability testing. Sand got into the hinges and caused grinding noises. The inner screen stopped responding after 144,000 folds. That's short of Samsung's claimed 200,000 fold lifespan. Real users on Samsung's forums reported black lines and dead screens on their Fold 3 and Fold 5 devices before hitting 2 years of use. One user paid more than $2,000 for a Fold 5 and was quoted almost $500 just to replace the failed screen. Here's why this keeps happening. Foldable screens are made from flexible plastic, not glass. You can scratch them with your fingernails. The hinges are mechanical weak points. Dust and sand get in, cause grinding, and eventually they fail. The fold creates stress on the display every time you open and close the phone. So over time, that stress shows up as creases, dead pixels, or complete screen failure. Samsung Display did show off a crease-free panel at CES 2026, but they pulled the demo booth early with no explanation. That tells you the technology might not be ready. Apple's rumored foldable iPhone that's supposedly launching late this year is said to be eliminating the crease, but Apple has been testing foldable for years now, and they're only supposedly confident enough to ship one this late into the game. So what are people saying about this iPhone Fold? Well, based on leaks, it's supposedly a book-style foldable, 5.3 inches when closed, 7.6 inches when open. Apple's reportedly using titanium and liquid metal in the hinge for durability. No Face ID here because there's no room for sensors, so Touch ID on the side button instead. We also know that it's going to have 4 cameras and the A20 chip, so on paper, it sounds incredible. But the thing is, none of this is confirmed. These are supply chain rumors, and even if it's all true, you're still looking at a first generation Apple foldable with an unproven hinge design and a plastic screen that scratches easier than any iPhone you've ever owned. Foldables don't just fail more often, they're also more expensive to fix. If you crack the inner display on a Galaxy Z Fold, ooh boy, repairs run into the hundreds or over $1,000. Now imagine that with Apple. Their repair pricing for premium devices suggests their foldable repairs will probably be worth around a month or maybe a year of your rent. Now battery life is worse because foldables have smaller batteries. The dual displays and hinge take up space, so you're paying double, even triple the price of a regular flagship for a device that's more fragile, harder to repair, and does not last as long on a single charge. There are people who should buy a foldable. If you're an early adopter who understands the risks and can afford to replace the phone if it fails, then hey, go for it, man. If you need a device that functions as both a phone and a tablet and you're willing to accept the durability trade-offs, hey, it might make sense for you. But if you're a regular person who wants a phone that just works without worrying about hinge failure or really expensive repairs, a foldable is not the right choice. Not in 2026 at least. By 2028 or maybe 2029, we might be at a point where foldables are as durable as regular phones, but right now, there's still a huge compromise. Here's what makes the most sense. Just buy a regular flagship, an iPhone 17 Pro Max, Galaxy S26, Pixel 10, you know? These phones are durable, have great cameras, solid battery life, and cheaper repairs, at least cheaper than a foldable. If you want a bigger screen, then buy a tablet. An iPad mini costs way less than a foldable and gives you a better large screen experience without those durability concerns. The only appeal of foldables, at least to me, is that you're getting both in one device. The reality is, you're getting a compromised version of both the phone and the tablet, and you're also paying double or triple the price for that convenience. I don't think that's worth it. Bottom line, folks, foldable phones still in the early adopter phase. The technology is improving, but the thing is, they're working with moving parts. That's the biggest challenge there is for technology, especially in this kind of field. Now, you can revisit foldables in maybe 2 or 3 years when those issues are actually resolved. Now, if you have the money for it, go ahead, buy one. Doesn't matter to me. I'm just giving you some calm, rational advice, and I'm trying to help you avoid expensive tech mistakes and make smarter buying decisions. That's what the channel is all about. No hype, boy, just clear thinking about tech. Now, if you like what you saw and you heard today, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. I'll talk to you in the next one.